Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Okay, I think I'm in focus. Pre-warning, my cats might run around and stuff, because this is what happens when you live in a house with 3 cats, in a space with 3 cats. Anyways, it's been a week since I made a video, but there have been many reasons for that. If you don't know who I am, hello, I'm Nush. I'm a musician, a producer, and a DJ, and a sound engineer, and I'm also a librarian. And I also don't have someone telling me what to do, like the majority of people in the world. So I set up an experiment where I'm basically training myself to become a touring musician. Like, think Beyonce, think like shows every night for 100 days, or however many days. Will I actually do that? Probably not, but if I do decide to tour at the end of the year, that would be super fun. We'll see what happens. But we're on day 20, and to be honest, I really let go of this experiment and documenting things for a whole week, and there is a reason for that. I had a really good week last week. So I was inspired by my friend. I surprised my friend in Brighton the day after, and literally drove for like 6 hours just to see her perform for two hours during Tamil New Year, so happy Thai Pongal also. And then on Friday I did something similar. I think I was supposed to go to like a queer Pongal event, and then I was just so shattered from the 2 days in a row of like amazing music and amazing artistry, but I think just running around and doing too much in 2 days, I just was feeling it. And the crazy thing is also is like, I think I actually recorded a video last week today, and it was really negative because I was going through it. And truthfully, the grief that comes with knowing that your energy is not where it used to be when you were younger, it sucks me, Anne. I can't go out for like multiple days in a row. Like, it ungrounds me. I get so ungrounded. And then on Saturday, I had work at the library, and then I had a gig straight afterwards for my sister-in-law, specifically my sister's husband's sister, and it was amazing. It went really well, but I did DJ for like 6 hours, and then I had a shift the next day also. So that whole entire week was just so packed with things. So Monday, I just felt so tired, and I'm still feeling the exhaustion. Like, I came back from work today and I passed out and had a nap because I couldn't do anything. I was just so tired. I just ended up falling asleep on my bed without meaning to. Point being, I feel the after effects, I think, of things a lot longer, and I hope that by the end of the year this becomes less of a problem for me, because the plan is to be more healthier, to have better resilience, all that kind of stuff. But I had a bit of a difficult week because I had a difficult conversation, and that conversation really affected me emotionally and physically, and had a bit of an existential crisis, as you do. This is just a life thing, I think. When you start feeling like what you're doing isn't right, and I start questioning whether I should be doing this experiment and just let go of it and do something else. But to be honest, it really does keep me grounded, and it's a really good exercise of just talking to the camera and remembering what I did in my week. I really struggled with that. I don't know if you go through this too, but I would really recommend just making videos like this, even if you're not going to put them anywhere. Genuinely, it's a banger. Can confirm. But yeah, I didn't really focus on my needs this week, and that's also why I felt a bit ungrounded. And I've started going back into the habit of my routines, my rituals, eating well, sleeping well, and that's why I think I'm able to make videos again, because I have more capacity again. But yeah, so next week is again going to be similar to this week in the sense of like finding my bearings, but also just, I guess, like working on projects I wasn't able to work on this week. And yeah, I guess I have to also acknowledge that I'm doing this by myself, and I'm doing everything by myself, and I'm balancing everything by myself, and I'm trying to be the best version of myself that I can be by doing this experiment, by just figuring things out. And I just have to accept that some weeks are going to be hard, and some weeks I'm going to be emotionally drained, and some weeks I'm going to feel sad. Because I think that was a really big thing this week. after that conversation as well, I just like realized how alone I actually am. It's a good thing. I like being by myself, don't get me wrong, but that's not going to take away from the basics of like my back was wrecked after 3 days of working, basically, like being on my feet for, let's say 16 hours in 2 days was just too much. On my back specifically, it was too much. So I just have to acknowledge that that's my reality, and I can't do everything by myself, and I'm not going to eat well on the days where I can't cook because my back is hurting. I'm not going to eat well and be well and sleep well when my back hurts, because it keeps me up at night as well. So my quality of sleep really degrades when my back hurts. But yeah, I guess also this just highlighted to me that I really need to go to the GP and sort out my back, because it really impacts my life. My gut impacts my life. I'm literally having like a painful cramp right now because, yeah, the IBS be IBSing sometimes, and I don't get enough support from the NHS and medically. Even though I've registered both of these things over the years, I think I need to be a bit more like aggressive with trying to get treatment. Yeah, that's pretty much it though. I'm back on path though, which is nice, and I'm making a video again, which is nice. I haven't done it in a while, and yeah, I'm excited to see what happens, and I'll keep you guys posted because I've got work tomorrow, but I'm gonna hopefully do some reflection things again, and then Monday I'll be researching what I'm doing next month and picking an artist. If you have any artists that you like that tour, drop them in the comments. Drop them in the comments for me so I can like maybe make a decision based on what you like, also like the artists you like. But I'm sorry I haven't been posting, and yeah, I'm just excited again to see what happens, and that's pretty much it, you know. I guess also the one thing to acknowledge also was the gig that I did, my sister-in-law's gig. One of the best gigs of my life, genuinely. I think it's because her energy, her people, they're like just good hype, and it makes me really want to do like a boiler room session for my birthday and like have a really fun session of just like playing unts music from like the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, the 2020s, because I love that. I love music that makes you feel good, that brings nostalgia, that brings stories from your past, because they're songs from the past also, like all of that, and just like creating a good vibe. So yeah, it was a really good gig actually, and I was riding that high for a while until my back started hurting and I was emotionally drained and blah 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 blah. But yeah, that's it for today. So I hope you follow me again on this journey, and if you're new here, please do drop me a message and a comment, because I love hearing from people. So and it do be kind of lonely when you be posting and not really hearing whether people are engaging or not, because people in my real life are like, so how's your experiment getting? But they don't comment or support physically or emotionally or on the YouTubes. So that would be nice. But yeah, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are right now, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow.